My lord. Your wish is our command.
Let's get the heck out of here! Okay, we need to get back to the throne room, otherwise my father is going to be slightly cranky. Sprint! Sprint! Slower up the stairs. There we go. Get rid of that. Whoops. Clean shot past him. The Royal Palace, please! Okay.
Look, the Grey Wardens are here. The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Sure. Dace, I'm guessing that is, of course, Lord Dace.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
What
the vote
cause?
Concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble.
Ooh.
That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf.
A dwarf.
I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
I like that, but oh my gosh, is that going to catch a lot of political hell? Which means I want to do it! Of course, it's the right thing to do.
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
Okay.
You're a fool.
Lady Helmi.
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
What?
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
If you have something to say,
if you are to play
so.
in the games of the Assembly, make sure you know the motivations of the players. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
Lord Dace lost some money.
Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Dukin.
If the surface dwellers return to their noble houses... I know you're getting at something, I just don't know what.
Let me spell it out for you. If Lord Dace returns the noble connections to those on the surface, those houses would then be financially tied to his disaster. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the surfacers' kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
Wow. Number 3. Alright, Dace dies for the... That is rough. Standing up for the surfacers is the right thing to do.
The surface caste gave up their noble ties willingly, generations ago. Will you humiliate your house and your father for them?
Well, think about it.
Don't think too long.
Too long. That lady's gonna harass me no matter what I do.
I don't know that I trust Lord Dace. Was there something else? As you will.
Yeah, let's
My king,
hustle on over to Dad.
Trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino.
Yeah, see?
The Assembly of Kal Sharok will respect the rule of Orzammar. or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look,
Okay.
we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my son. How fine you look in your great-grandfather's armor. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Trust Vala to you too, Pops. This is all really... I'm going to do number 1. I'm not going to disrespect my own father. Of course.
Dutiful. Very well. Let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Iduken. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better?
I have a question. I seek to know the prospect better.
Lord Dace, head of House Dace, speak.
Lords, ladies, my question concerns the plight of our wayward kin, the so-called Surface Cast. What does the Commander Prospect think is the proper place for these lost souls?
They should be respected. Let's see. They're as we are and should have their rights returned. I'm pretty sure I know that no matter what I do in this whole equation, something is going to come bite me in the ass. So I'm just going to do what I, as a person, would do. That's number 3.
Thank you, my lord. I am satisfied.
And you can hear the
if there are
gasp
no
of
other
shock.
challenges, I give you Orzamar's next commander.
So, Trian's the oldest brother and next in line to be king.
Our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Of course.
Well, commander.
So, I am the second oldest. Basically, there's 3 sons for, oh gosh, what was my father's name? Where's the codex? Journal, map, talents and spells, character record. Journal, completed quests, codex, there we go. Okay, characters. Endrin Iduken, right? That's my father. He's the current king and the current ruler of House Iduken. My oldest brother is Trian. He is first in line for the throne. I'm the middle son, which means that Balin is the youngest. If the oldest son goes off to become king, the second son is groomed to become the commander of the army, which means that the third son is potentially left to his own devices. I don't know. So, I'm curious. I have a sneaking suspicion that Balin is actually going to be the bad guy. I think it was up this way. We're going to try his room first. If I remember right, Balin's room is back this way. Father's room. Trion's room. Prince Trian Iduken. Okay. Balin's room. Yeah, so let's go get Trion. He's up here on the right.
I am at your service.
I bet you are, buddy.
Isn't there something better we could be doing? So you are a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Father wants to see you. Trian?
Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to tell you next won't make you any more fond of him.
What are you talking
Ian
about?
has begun to move against you. I never thought his much proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you.
How do you know? Actually, you know what? That seems a little
I wouldn't have
far-fetched.
believed it myself if I hadn't overheard him giving orders to his men. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right.
Yeah, see, number 4. How am I a threat to
He
Trian?
fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Vimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince.
So Trian thinks the Assembly would prefer me. Does Trian think I'm quoting it? Enough. I won't listen to this.
You can't turn a blind eye to this. Your life is in serious danger.
I said, does Trian think... Yeah, number 3. I said I won't listen to this.
You are as noble and stubborn as ever. After Trian kills you, I suppose I will be the heir. But that's not how I would wish it. Enjoy your command tomorrow. I fear it will be short-lived.
Yeah, see? This is what I'm talking about.
Lord. The hour grows late, and you need your rest.
Tomorrow should prove most interesting.
That it should. May the Paragons smile down on us.
So, the eldest brother is choice for our father to offer up to the Assembly as king. The Assembly can't choose another one, though, which means that it breeds jealousy and dissent amongst family ranks.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramond. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come then! Glory awaits!
So,
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
See?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Haramond and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my brother.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a thaig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach it.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Aidukan remains in that thaig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
I'm supposed to do this alone? What else is in the tag? Shield of Aidukan would be quite defined.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
Meet the scouts behind the door, grab the shield.
Very
Got
good.
it.
The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Aidukan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Okay, this is interesting. Specifically interesting because... Where am I supposed to go? Am I going over here or what? Oh, Expedition Rally Point. Whoops, it's farther up. Okay, before I hit the rally point, here's the thing, right? So we have the oldest brother, Trian, is choice by the father all the time, the oldest son, unless something happens or it's a dick. The eldest son is chosen as next in line for kingship, and the father offers him up. The assembly can turn him down and choose another kid. I am second in line, which means I get set up as a commander in the army, while my father is king. Balin might end up with the same thing, being a commander in the army, just like me. But here's the trick. Balin's the youngest. He's least likely to get picked as king automatically, which means that he is going to be, in my mind, the most devious, underhanded, and backstabbing kid ever known. He's offered up already this supposed plot by my brother, Trian, to kill me, which I think is a lot of hogwash. And, wow, I said hogwash. That's sad. So, he wants me to suspect and try to stop or even kill my brother. He's getting us pitted against each other, which I think is very interesting. It's very sneaky. And then he steps up as he's safe back with my father, back on the actual main road. They're far back from the fighting, as he complained about. He also questioned the command of our father, trying to cite dissent there as well. So yeah.
Greetings, Commander. Lord Mino's men have taken this tunnel. The one assigned to your party is down the pathways.
Oh, okay. So we were actually at this one. It's this one right here. Oh yeah, jump. Well, spacebar pauses it. I forgot there's no jump in this game. Oh. Let's go over to him. What does he have? Shield bash. Precision strike. There we go. I don't think there's any loot. Where's the rest of my expedition? Trap triggered. Genlock, okay.
Let's see what you're made
Excellent. I'll get up. Oh, there's loot. 5 whole copper. Ow. What the heck? Dwarven corpse. Oh, this is bad. Ooh, fire arrows. Okay. Take. Okay, nice toasty fire. Maybe I should have taken trap detection. I don't know.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any darkspawn?
Nothing we couldn't
handle.
handle.
Any activity in these tunnels at all. Once I finished scouting the tunnels, I hid here to avoid the darkspawn. Most tunnels are dead ends. The one we want is swarming with those fiends. It's going to be a fight.
Let's be cautious then.
As you say, onward then.
I should have been a thief. So, let's see. Go anywhere? Oh. Okay, wow, tripwires. Okay, so we've got a bad guy over here. I really need to get a bow. I'm gonna get this guy and send him over there for precision strike.
I'm on.
Uh-oh. You need to get sent over there. There we go.
That was better than later.
I've got your back. Stings, doesn't it? Let's see some
Okay, that was fun. Ooh, he's got stuff. Deathroot extract. A quick sniff of the sludge is enough to cause hallucinogen. Ingredient in poison making. Lyrium potion, but we don't have any casters. Lyrium is what's used to actually, Ooh. Darkspawn short bow. Yes, please. Inventory. Let's swap over to number 2. And some fire arrows. Insufficient. I do not have lockpicking, unfortunately. This is a dead end. Locked item. Came in that way. Oh, scout, okay.
You're here. I thought the Darkspawn had got you for sure.
I'm not that easy to
I'm behind
kill.
you if we're swarmed. We want the tunnel ahead, but there are Darkspawn tracks all over it. Be careful.
Have you seen the tide door yet?
I haven't ventured more than 100 yards ahead for fear of alerting other Darkspawn. I'll follow your lead, Commander.
Okay, so we're going this way. Let's see. I love getting just in combat range and it pauses. Got it. Got him! I'm gonna move up to here. Alright. I want to move. No, you. I'm gonna swap.
I'll get up.
Yeah, catch, fire, die. Is that everybody? I think our archer got dropped. I'm not sure, but... Gold. Oh, it's a lock chest. Alright, let's go loot this guy.
So you can get off my back?
Okay, greater lyrium concentrated venom requires poison making. Got it. Ooh, a health poultice. I need one of those. Let's see. Can't do anything with the locked chest. He's got nothing. Let's keep going.
Whoa. Looks like someone beat us to the door.
This darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there.
Be prepared to kill anything that moves. They had to have an Idukan signet ring to get in. Yep.
It could have been stolen. Recently, or generations back.
Or it could be an ambitious cousin out for his own glory.
Understood. Let's move,
Nobody
men.
steals my glory. Whoops. I meant to pick number 1. Okay. Dwarven corpse. Short bow. I'm curious. Let's see, short bow, two-handed, damage 550, crit chance, range. Okay, yeah, the darkspawn bow is slightly better. -1 dexterity, though. That's fine. I'm out of fire arrows, I guess. I don't know if I need... Do I need arrows? We'll see. Okay, so we're going to have something, come up here for us in just a minute. Wonder what's going to wait for us.